Hi, it's Guy DiMartino. I am a Northwest Indiana estate planning and probate lawyer, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about following some instructions in a trust. And like many issues that I bring before you, it usually happens because of a conversation that I have with folks, and they bring up these questions, and I think it's a good thing for me to answer it for them and to answer it for you. But before I get started, if you ever have any questions about a Northwest Indiana estate planning or probate matter, you can always reach out to me at indianaestatemeeting.com, and I'll be more than happy to discuss your questions, concerns, and if you need a plan, help you realize your goals. So this was the nature of the conversation. The folks that came in to see me were successor trustees. That means the initial trustee, who was the grantor of the trust, had passed away. And now this person came in with the significant other, and they were the trustee. So as the trustee, their job, once the initial grantor and the initial trustees pass away, is to follow the terms of the trust. See, the grantor set up the trust a certain way and wanted the successor trustee to follow. So what the problem was is that these folks were not, professional trust managers, so they thought that they could play fast and loose with some of the requests in the trust. They weren't the greatest record keepers, and then some of the beneficiaries, the people who would be receiving income or principal from the trust, they went ahead and they started questioning them, and then there started to be problems within the family. And they said, yeah, we know that the trust said A, but we thought that it would be better for everybody to do B. You see, you can't do that. If you're a trustee, you need to follow the terms of the trust unless you have the ability or you have the right to amend or modify the terms of the trust. If you do not have the means or the authority to go ahead and amend or modify the terms of the trust, you have a fiduciary obligation to the beneficiaries. You have an obligation to the beneficiaries to manage and administer the trust as written. No if, no ands, no buts. Don't do it. You could subject yourself to liability. Don't think people won't question you. When money is involved, people start to get very, very antsy if they think that things are not going correctly. The other thing is, if people inquire as to what you're doing or why you're doing or to want to look at the accounts and they are beneficiaries, they have the right to see what is going on. They have the right to request an accounting. They have the right to request information from the accounts. Don't get defensive. So the simple answer to the question is, if you are a successor trustee, and you don't have the authority within the trust document to amend or modify the trust, you need to follow and administer the trust according to the terms of the trust. If you have any questions about a Northwest Indiana estate planning matter, you can always reach out to me. I am Guy DiMartino. Have a great day.